Ever since computers have existed, we as users have needed to adjust to them. When thinking in terms of the To-Do app, the user interface provides us with two input boxes that we need to fill in, the task and the due date. The reason for this is that programs need to have structured data, so we can retrieve them and work with them. Now, I would like to step back and instead of thinking about how we design our user interface to conform with how the data is structured, let's look at from the perspective of the user. In this example of a to-do list, in a natural setting with pen and paper, how do you create a to-do list? For me, it's simple. You simply start writing. Toothpaste, toothbrush, new oil for the car tomorrow, milk, fixed payment system, deadline in 7 days. This would be a typical to-do list. But now that computers understand abstract thinking, we can allow the user to input his data and let the computer adjust to the user. Let's code this in Plang. So let's start by creating a new folder inside the API folder called LMM. Within the LMM folder, create the file system.txt. Let's copy the text from the tutorial and read it over. First, we set up what is going to happen, telling the LMM that a user is going to give him text that are tasks. The job of the LMM is to analyze the text and create a list of tasks to return. We give the LMM current date and time using the now variable. Then we describe the properties that we would like to have. Task, a description of the task, due date, when the task is due, and if it's not defined, set it 2 days from now. Category, as before, we want the categories to be in 3 categories, home, work, and hobby. It should be clear to you what is going to happen here, but let's see it in action. Next, we need to create new LLM task.goal in the API folder. Let's copy the code from new LLM task from the tutorial and read it over. We start by reading the system.txt file that we just created. We write the content of the file into the system variable and we tell it to load variables that are in the file. Remember, we had variable now in the system.txt. Now is the current date and time of the system. Next, we send the command to the LLM where we set the system command as the system variable. The user is the tasks from the request that we will submit. Then we define the schema for our object. We did describe what each property is in the system.txt, but we need to define the structure because computers like structure. So in the schema is an array of tasks with properties, task, due date, which we tell it to be a date, and a category. This array of tasks should be written into the task list variable. Now we need to go through this list, so we say for each task variable call save task. You can also say loop through task list or go through task list. Just remember, your intent needs to be clear. It's not about a strict syntax. I'm gonna stick with for each. We can see how it calls the goal save task. In the save task, we insert the result into the table. Now you may have noticed that suddenly there is a variable item there. This variable is created when going through a list, and when the goal is called, 4 variables are created: list, item, position, which starts from 1 and not 0, and list count. And you can override the name of these items. So you can say call save task item equals variable task. You then modify the insert to have the task variable instead of the item variable. When we have gone through the list, we select everything from the to-dos table by this identity, write it to the to-dos variable, and finally write out the to-dos variable. Let's now build the code and start the web server so we can test this. Next for us is to test this. Since we are using identity, we need to write the test in Plang. So let's create a new file, test new LLM task. Here we are posting to our new API, all in one big text, just like we would do on pen and paper. We set the timeout to 2 minutes, simply because LLM can take some time to respond. And write the result into the result variable, and finally write out the result variable itself. When we run the test, we should see all our items that were created. And if you look at the server that is running, you can see that the LLM request was made with the cost of 4 cents. So to recap from this 35-minute tutorial, you have learned the basics and the syntax, goal steps, variable, database, web server, and more, how to use a LLM, identity, how to create a window app, and how to rethink app design. There is a lot more to learn. You can create your own modules, inject your own services to override Plang, caching, more error handling, retries, how to debug Plang code, Plang runtime, builder and runtime life cycles. I also wrote a paper while I was creating Plang. It's all in our documentation, so check out the examples, check out other apps, and of course star us, like us, follow us. We are on these pages. Please help us out. Anyway, docs, code, apps, module, services. So thanks.